afternoon, everyone. Welcome, and thank you all for being here at our concert today. My name is Zach Nello, and I have the privilege of being the Associate Director of the Westside Community Band. Now, this is actually the first time that I've spoken at one of these concerts, and I don't plan to make a habit of it. But today is an extremely special day as we celebrate Kenny in 30 years of his dedication to this ensemble. So far, we've got as you've already heard, this concert has really started off amazingly with some very difficult music. And I am truly impressed and kind of in awe of what this group is able to do every rehearsal. Now, as I mentioned Kenny, 30 years. During the rehearsal we had before, we realized that I've barely been alive for 30 years. But over the 2 years I've been in this group, I have seen how much everyone in this group cares. I've seen how much work each musician puts in. It's been a pleasure to be part of this ensemble. So, big round of applause for Kenny. The band council, as well as a committee that was put together, created a couple of surprises for Kenny and a couple of honors as well. I would like to invite Ed to the stage as for a presentation.
This is all because of the band council and the group behind me. We've been working a lot behind the scenes. It is really hard to keep something away from Kenny. And one of the things we were able to do was put a few things together, special moments that I hope he will enjoy for the rest of his life and the rest of his conducting. So it's my real honor on behalf of this group behind me to introduce Commissioner in Hamilton County, Commissioner Denise Driehaus, for a very special presentation. And Kenny, would you please come up?
Thank you. It is an honor to be here. As many of you may know, I'm a Westsider. Grove and Green Township, and my mom is here. She just turned 90 on Thursday, so she decided to come as well. Listening in the back, and it's really you guys are great. So it's a real pleasure to be here in honor of Kenny. 30 years is a long time to do anything. I have been alive longer than 30 years, a little bit, right? But I have something that was signed by all 3 county commissioners, and I want to make this presentation. So this is a proclamation celebrating Kenny Bierschenk's 30th anniversary as the director of the Westside Community Band. Whereas Kenny Bierschenk holds a bachelor's, we're going to do some history, bachelor's degree in music education from the University of Texas at Austin, and a Master of Music degree in conducting from the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music. And whereas Kenny has performed with many community bands, orchestras, and choral groups, including Symphony North of Houston, the Klein Wind Ensemble of Houston, the Houston Symphony Chorus, and Cincinnati's May Festival Chorus. And whereas Kenny has produced a large number of arrangements, several of them commissioned by the U.S. Air Force Band, many of his arrangements for concert band were originally written for and premiered by the Mount Community Concert Band and the Westside Community Band. And whereas Kenny fosters a welcoming, creative, educational, and fun atmosphere for amateur musicians while showcasing their individual and collective talents in rehearsals and performances. And whereas Kenny, under his leadership, the Westside Community Band has been named one of the top 10 community bands in the nation through the American Prize competition in 2024. And whereas Kenny, or directed by Kenny, the Westside Community Band has performed nearly 200 free concerts in the greater Cincinnati region, including annual fall, spring, and holiday concerts, the annual Harvest Home Festival, and numerous Memorial Day concerts and concerts for other special occasions. And whereas Kenny serves the greater community through free annual concerts at senior living centers, where residents respond enthusiastically to the band's visit and Kenny's remarks throughout the concerts. And whereas Kenny serves the community further by ensuring that underprivileged kids are remembered during the Christmas holidays by partnering with Nate's Toy Box and Toys for Tots through the donations collected at the annual holiday concert in December. And whereas in his long-standing and continuous commitment to the betterment of people in Hamilton County, Kenny embodies self-sacrifice, servant leadership, humility, dedication, and musicianship, and enriches the lives of those he encounters. So now therefore be it proclaimed that the Board of County Commissioners of Hamilton County does hereby recognize the invaluable contributions of Kenny Bierschenk to this community, and does hereby proclaim April 27th, 2025, Kenny Bierschenk Day in all of Hamilton County.
Thank you so much. And, I promise not to make a speech. But it is such a great experience. I know I've been, throughout most of the 30 years, I have been involved with a lot of other groups, and for a long time I was a full-time high school band director while I was doing this. And this was always my escape from the crazy world of being a high school band director, working 60 hours, 80 hours a week. My wife was like, do you really have time to do that? And I go, no, this is my escape mechanism. All we do down here is have fun. I've been down here, I think, the number of rehearsals we've had at this point, somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 times that I've been down here on Monday night having a rehearsal. And everyone has just been blessed. It's been absolutely fun. So that's due to the great people. We're going to continue the show now, and more music from around the world. This next one is from Down Under. The Percy Granger is such a unique character in the history of music. His music is so fun to play and so fun to listen to. This one is kind of a set of variations on a dance tune. A Morris dance is a certain type of dance where the dancers would all come out and do their own little variation of the dance steps. And so this is a mock Morris, Granger called it. It's just a fun little dance tune. Without my glasses, I couldn't tell that the photographer down here was a band member. So we're waiting on him to get back up here. I don't know any Granger jokes. Well, I do know some Granger jokes. They can't be told with polite. He was a very odd character. I'll tell you in private. Greg is back in the house. All right, here we go with the Granger.